Okay.
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and a brother or a sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him and said, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Why are you? Don't mean I can't find you. He means like, who is this nigga, man? Where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Hamma wa Aidya Yahweh. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like, if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't, she can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
Right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, that afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright. Meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens. And that man was perfect. Meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause the niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem was of what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action, they make threats and it's still passing. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatic. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up, nigga. I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch. I had to get it, it's vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the goal. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they hear on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I try to make the news.
I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the business. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home yeah. Truth, I ain't never had to choose. I'm trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing.
Okay. Alright. Alright, you alright, Radar? You good?
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Go on, Shalom, Lord Christ. Alright. Shalom, this is the ISUPK on the this is the ISUPK on the Commanding General Johanna. Started out at 125th Street, Harlem, New York. All right, we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who they are according to the Bible. All right. We have classes throughout the week. We have the law class, which is done by Officer Mawasa and Officer Ariella. All right, that's on a Monday. We have the scripture. We have the history class done by Officer Dangabar. All right, and we also have the scripture breakdown class, all right, done by Captain Karafia. All right, that's in the school in the UK, Birmingham B185PW. So number 394 Lodge Road, man. All right, Birmingham B185PW 394 Lodge Road. If you're Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you need to come on down, man. All right, come and get on. Was it on program? Deprogrammed. You understand? Deprogrammed from the oppressive system. You understand? Deprogrammed from this false system. You understand? This fabricated system that the oppressors designed, man. Okay, because we don't fit into their system. Their system equals their world. We don't fit into their world, man. All right, the Bible says, be in the world, but not of the world. You understand? We're here, but we're not of it. We don't take part in it, man. All right. So let me break down the rest of the classes. All right. So we got on the Friday, we have the Lashon Kodesh, which is the Holy Tongue, all right, the Hebrew language, which we spake, all right, before we got colonized. All right, that was our language. The language the native Indians spake also. You understand? We know that we're the same people, man, because Columbus went and colonized and conquered the northern tribes of the children of Israel. Meanwhile, the British, the English, you understand, they went and bought the southern kingdom of Israel. All right, that's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, known as the kingdom of the Jews, man. Went and bought them from the Hamites in Africa, man, because we had to run down into Africa in 70 AD. All right, so that's our language, which is stolen from us or whipped out of us, rather, right? And that's on a Friday from 7 till 9. Followed by a radio show on the ends, all right? On the ends radio show, also bringing out all different types of topics throughout the week. You understand what what's going on around the world, in and around the world, all right? In the UK and large, all right? That's the Friday, followed by the Sabbath service on the Saturday. Okay, we keep the Sabbath day holy. Holy means to be set apart. We set the Sabbath day apart, man. All right, the Sabbath day, you can't, the Sabbath day, or the heathens rather, can't join in the Sabbath day, man. All right, this ain't jingle bells, man. All right, the heathens, if you, the only people that can partake in the Sabbath day is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, which are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. All right, that's the only people that can take part in the Sabbath day, man. All right, so now, right, so that's the whole breakdown of the week. Also, the Lashon Kodesh, that's done online as well by Officer Alban. All right, and the yes, today's class, which is the Brotherhood class, which is me, Officer Tazapawan, all right, and Marida Radaya Allah also. All right, so we're gonna break down, give a breakdown or understanding of the new year, man. All right, what's the title? The title is brotherhood. First of all, this is what black people need to have. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We need to have brotherhood, that togetherness. We need to get that back. We need to formulate that back together again. All right, because what the oppressors have taught is divide and conquer, and we also take part in that divide and conquer by what? Not wanting to gather together, like the Bible says. We don't want to come together. The oppressors, that's that chip that's on our mind, man. All right, the mark of the beast that's on our mind. If you don't love your own brothers as you love yourself, you understand? Not a physical chip, all right, but the philosophy of the oppressors, man, which is what? Christianity. Christianity is what it is, because you love everybody else, you love the oppressors, and every other nation, but we don't love our own people. Why? What's the cause of that? Christianity, man. White supremacy is the cause of that. That's what rests on our people's mind, man. In our people's mind, right? And it's going to take the truth, you understand, to overcome that, man. It's going to take the change that our people so need to overcome, you understand, that the mark of the beast, to overcome Christianity. You understand? Because Christianity is not of the Most High. The Lord didn't call his people Christians, man. Lord called his people Israelites. Yasha Allah in the Hebrew, man. All right, 12 tribes of Jacob, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right, so we're going to get into this class today. Let me try and run down a little quick thingy on this one. So I'm going to share this about the god Janus, because they're getting ready. The oppressors are getting ready to go into their so-called new year. All right, let me share. Where's this thing? The oppressors are getting ready to go into their so-called new year, man. Right? And we're going to find out what the real new year is according to the Bible. All right? And we're going to give black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people, the children of Jacob, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, our true new year. All right? Yeah, this one here. This one. All right. We're going to give our people the true new year according to our God, according to the Holy Bible, man. Tell me if you can see that, Radar. Radar?
Yeah, I can see something come up now.
Can, okay. Let me try and bold it up a bit. Put it on about. Yeah. How's that?
What? I can see it, but I can't see it. If you get
How's that,
I can't
Radar?
read it. Needs to be bigger if you want me to read it. I can't see. I could just see it says
no sweat, no sweat. How's that?
Junice. Can't you get it a bit bigger?
Janice.
Is there
Janice,
more?
yeah.
Is there more text
Janice.
under there? Is there more text under there to read?
I think so. I can't see
Yeah.
what. Hold on, let me see if I.
Because you're gonna have to
I'll do
like
this.
get it big. You're gonna have to get it bigger if you want me to read
Hold
it.
on,
So
let
I
me
can't.
scroll down. How can you see now? Can you see it now?
Can't see the writing. I can just see the Wikipedia part. That's it. Yeah, I can see a bit now. For others use see Janice. What's that?
Disambiguation.
Yeah, dysregulation.
Okay.
Bifron's redirection here. For others use see.
Okay. All right. One sec. We don't need that bit. We don't need that bit.
You don't need that bit. Okay.
Right. Read that.
You have to bring it down a bit because it's gone too far up. There's something covering it, is it?
Okay. One sec.
There's like that square covering it. Was it something of the beginning? It's like that block.
You good now?
Line. Eh?
You're good now, yeah?
With the lines. Yeah. I can see it now. Janice. The God of the beginnings.
Right, the God Janus, right? Janus. The God of the beginnings.
Gates. Translations. Boundaries. Roads. What's that? Can you get it a bit bigger?
I think that's the biggest it.
Is that the biggest it can get?
Hold on, because I think when I make it bigger, I can't even see it on this side. One sec.
Duality. What's that?
How's that?
Yeah, scroll back down. You gone like, but I can't see where we was reading before. Like gone.
One sec. Hold on, gone up. It's because it's bold, so it's kind of going funny on my side as well. Yep.
Yeah, there. Boundaries, roads, duality, doorways, passengers, paths.
Right. So he's the God of So they're saying is the God of doorways, is the God of boundaries, roads, right? Duality, and so on and so forth. That's what they're saying. Is the God of, is the God of paths, right? And endings, whatever nonsense that is. They're saying that Janus is the God of that doorways. Let's use that, right? They're saying is the God of doorways, the past, and the future. All right. So he's looking at the past and he's bringing it in the past into. He's bringing the future in as well. All right. Okay. Now we know, according to the Bible, that this is a heathen and a heathen God and a heathen custom. All right. So, read that, Baba Kusha.
Car. Statue representing Janus Bifron in the Vatican Museum.
So that statue is in the museum. I just want to show the picture of the statue anyway. That's all I really want from this.
All right, so that's the statue of it. I'm just gonna make it small. Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah, statue is close up, isn't it? You might, if you want people to see, you might have to make it a bit smaller. So.
Can, no sweat. Yep, that's exactly what I want to know. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna bring it down a notch. All right. Do that. Let's see. I'm gonna take that away. Okay, so all I really want from this is just a picture of it down. Yeah, no sweat. 1 sec. All right. Just do a quick thing on this. All right, so in ancient Roman religion and myths, right, this is a mythical god, man. This god don't really exist. It's made up by the Greeks, man. All right, Janus is the god of beginnings, gates, transitions, times, duality, doorways, passages, frames, and endings. He is usually depicted as having a double-sided head. All right, because the gods of the heathens are idols. We're going to get that in the Bible a little bit later. All right, the gods of the nations are idols, man. This is an idol that people like to idolize. The Greeks brought this in, man. The Romans brought this in, man. All right, the god of two heads. All right, two-headed thing is a Siamese twins, man. All right, the two-headed beings, a Siamese twins, man. All right, this is a bloody Siamese twin. Do you get what I'm saying? Where am I at? Doorways, passages, frames, ending. Having a double-sided head. Not just got a double-sided head, they got a double mind, man. They can't, you know what I mean? They got a double-minded. The oppressors are a double-minded people, man. All right, that the oppressors are double-minded people. When they went to the Americas, you understand, they slaughtered 77 Native American Indians, man, with smallpox in blankets, man. Right? The oppressor is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. And this is what they come up with: God with two heads, man. Right? Because they got two minds. They are double-sided head or double-minded people. You understand? That's who they are, and that's what they worship, man. All right, the natives called the oppressors. It said the oppressors speak with forked tongue, man. The oppressors spoke with forked tongue when they went to America, and they spoke peace to the Native Americans. You understand, which is our Israelite brethren, man, the northern tribes of the children of Israel. You understand? They speak peace with them, and then they brought out smallpox in blankets, man. That's the sword that they used. You understand? Chemical and biological weapon of warfare against the natives. You understand? Against our people. Because that's how they are. They speak peace with one tongue, and war is in their heart, the Bible says. All right? Okay, so this is how they are, man. And guess what? Just like the God that they worship with two heads, you understand, is just how they are in their mind. A double-minded man is, and the Bible says that a double-minded man is unstable as water, man. You understand? That's the oppressors. They got a double mind. They speaks peace with one tongue and death with the other, man. That's how they are. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out. I'll read a little bit more, in fact. All right, don't mind. The month of January is named for Janus. All right. According to ancient Roman farmers, almanacs. That's almanacs. What do they call them in England? Almanac.
Not too sure, you know. What's that?
You know, like the date. It gives a date.
Okay.
Almanac. What do we call it over? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Almanac gives the dates, right? I can't remember what we can call it here, man. All right. Different countries call it almanac. All right.
Not familiar with that one, though.
Yeah, month of January is named for Janus, according to the ancient Roman farmers. Almanac. Juno was mistaken as tutelary deity of the month of January, but Juno is the tutelary deity of the month of June. Oh, that's a bit. I don't know what the fuck that's saying now. I ain't going too far into that. I'm easing myself into that nonsense right now. Let me get this one. All right. Oh, it's not gonna let me go back and then. All right, now so go back. Screen. All right. This is what I want, right? I just wanted to show the two-sided head on that one, really. All right, this is the spirit behind, or the god of doorways or whatever, right? The pagan god, pagan deity, all right, which is a myth, doesn't exist, man. All right, this if you're Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are not supposed to be following that, man. Can you see this, Radar? Can you see that on your screen?
Yeah, I can see something now. Yeah.
Zoom in. No sweat. Let me get it to. Tell me when you're too hard with it. Is that good? Is that all right for you there? What the? Shit. Is it? Brother. What did I do with you? Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, did you drop off? Okay, yeah, you can see it. Right. Right. You can you read that, Amrida? Is it readable?
It's like I can only see peace because I think you need to go over across. I can only you go over to the left.
I might have to read it because it's taking up a bit of time.
Yes. It's hard for me to see it, you know.
Please, man. I can't really. Too bold, too big. Yeah, no sweat. I'll have to chop it down a bit. Yeah, let's see if I had this. Come off this. Hold up. Freaking shit. Hold on. Yeah, think. Don't know why there's so much stuff on the screen here. Blocking me out. What the freaking hell is that? Unlock strong security. It's nonsense. Right. Let's see what else. Get rid of that crap. Some ad just boldly taking up my screen, man. All right. Oh, yo. Fucking thing doing. Can you see me, Radar? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you. I hear you.
I think just dropped. I don't know what's going on. The whole thing just came off. Fuck's sake. Let's go. Let's stop sharing and see if the hell. Again, I don't know what's going on with this. It's just pissing about. No. You can see me. Right. What the hell is that?
I can see you. I can't see nothing on the thing's gone off the screen now. I can't see nothing.
There we go. Right. I had to stop share. I couldn't see. I don't know what's going on. Couldn't see anything myself. All right. Boom. All right. Right, let me go. I'm gonna go back into it. I'm gonna have to read it though. Let me go back in there. Damn, I don't know why it's doing that, man. It's got a load of crap in front of my screen. I can't see the thing. Let's go. Right, let's see if that'll work now. Try to burn up my time, yo. Come on, man. The hell, that pure pile of shit in my friggin' face. Right, let's try this. All right. So in 46 BC, look at this. In 46 BCE, Julius Caesar introduced more changes. Going to, I don't even know. What's going on now? All this shit coming up in my way, man. Go on that. Not them.
Oh, that's just obviously not going to go. You can zoom in a bit.
But they come on. Let's see how that works. All right, so let's get some history on Julius Caesar and the whole nonsense with January and all that. All right. So in 46 BCE, Julius Caesar introduced more changes. So basically, Julius Caesar introduced more changes, though the Julian calendar, as it became known, retained January the 1st as the year's opening date. Right, so they made January the 1st the year's opening date. All right, that's gonna be on the 8th on Thursday. All right, it's like this. So Julius Caesar came up with all of this stuff, right? And they made the 1st of January the opening date. All right, with the expansion of the Roman Empire, the use of the Julian calendar also spread. So prior to that, let me not get it confused. No, we're under the Gregorian calendar now, right? So they used to use the Julian calendar. All right. So with the expansion of the Roman Empire, the use of the Julian calendar also spread. However, following the fall of Rome in the 5th century CE, many Christian countries altered the calendar so that it was more reflective of their religion. All right, so they're changing up the calendar, changing up things. All right, and March the 25th, the feast of the Annunciation, the feast of the Annunciation, right? The feast of the Annunciation, and on December the 25th, Christmas became common. Okay, so in March the 25th, that's when they used to actually do it. All right, this when they used to do the New Year. Religions prior civilizations prior to Julius Caesar, or prior to the Gregorian calendar, they used to all follow the fashion of March the 25th as the new year. And during the Gregorian calendar, they started to, gonna read down, yeah, they started to fashion it after the 25th of January, of Janus. All right, Janus, yeah, the god Janus, I believe. All right, which we just read before. Let me see. The Annunciation in December. Right, the Annunciation on December the 25th, Christmas became common New Year's Day. All right, it became common, but prior to that, it wasn't the case. Okay. All right. It later became clear that the Julian calendar required additional changes due to the miscalculation, all right, concerning leap years. So they had to make changes on all those things because why? They had leap years, man. Well, I think it's February. They have the 28th day in February or something like that. And so they was missing out days and so on and so forth. All right, months, yeah. One of the months as a leap year, right?
I think every 4 years, is it 29 days in February or something like that, isn't it? Every 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, 28 or 29.
Because I think
28 or right?
It's 28 normally, isn't it? But I think on one of the days it's 29, isn't it? Something like that.
No, it's like, I can't even know. It's like 30 or 31 normally. But on one of the months, I think it's February, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 28 or 29. Yeah, somewhere along that line. Right. It later became clear that the Julian calendar required additional changes due to a miscalculation concerning leap years. The cumulative effect of this error over the course of several centuries caused various events to take place in the wrong season. All right, our people today are celebrating January, celebrating a new year. All right, the god of Janus in the wrong season, man. We're celebrating a new year in these times in the wrong season. All right, this is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right. It also created problems when determining the date of Easter. We know Easter in the Bible as Passover. All right, and we're going to read that in a minute. All right, we're going to get that. If you get me, Exodus chapter 12 and 1, Baba Kasha. Exodus 12 and 1. All right. Thus Pope Gregory, thus Pope Gregory, what's that, the 8th? I don't know this Roman numerals. 30. Anyway, all right. Pope Gregory, whatever the hell that number is, introduced a revised calendar in 1582. A revised calendar. So this is where the Gregorian calendar now overtook the Julian calendar. All right, they're changing it. They are tweaking it now. All right, changing things. All right. 1582. In addition to solving the issue with leap years, the Gregorian calendar restored January the 1st as the start of the new year. While Italy, France, and Spain were among the countries that immediately accepted the new calendar. So France and Italy and all that immediately accepted their Gregorian calendar from the Julian calendar. All right, Protestants and Orthodox nations were slow to adopt it. All right, so Orthodox and all them were slow to adopt it. All right, slow to adopt it. Great Britain and its American colonies did not begin to follow the Gregorian calendar until 1752. So we celebrating this so-called New Year in the 1st of January, you understand, which is in the dead of winter. All right, nothing is growing. There's no life on the trees. There's no life in the plants. No life. All the animals are what do you call it? Hibernating, man. All the animals are hibernating. There's nothing out here. There's not even a flower to see. You understand? Okay, not a summer bud to see, man. Not a spring bud to see. All right. Where we are? Right. So that was in I'm gonna read it from here again. All right. Protestants and Orthodox nations were slow to adopt it. Great Britain and its American colonies. So England and its American colonies, America, Australia, all the late countries from the Caucasians. You understand? All the late countries from the oppressors. All right. They started to do it later on. Did not begin to follow the Gregorian calendar until 1752. Before then, they celebrated the New Year's. Before then, they celebrated New Year's Day on March the 25th. Right now, they're keeping it on this. They keep Christmas on December the 25th. So what they did was they swapped and changed. They swapped Christmas, or they swapped the New Year, what they used to keep, for December the 25th. Now they keep Christmas on December the 25th. They're swapping the dates around. Then they're doing January now. They're doing the 1st of January being a new year. All right. That's what these oppressors are doing. All right. Or are done. But we're going to read according to the Bible. All right. What the New Year's is. All right. Over time, non-Christian countries also began to use the Gregorian calendar. Over time, man. Right? Calendar, 1912 is a notable example, though it continued to celebrate the Chinese New Year. So they still follow the Gregorian calendar, even though they still keep their customs, their Chinese New Year, the year of the cat, the rat, the dog, and the bat, and all that, right? According to a lunar calendar, all right, that's a lunar, I think it's after the moon. In fact, many countries that follow the Gregorian calendar also have other traditions, traditional or religious calendars. Some nations never adopted the Gregorian calendar, and thus started the year on dates other than January. So some countries, Ethiopia is one of them, that never changed or adopted the Gregorian calendar. I'm not saying they never changed their calendar, but they never adopted the Gregorian calendar. For example, celebrates in New Year known as Enkutatash in September. All right, we're not Ethiopian, so we don't follow no Cushites. We don't follow no ancient Babylonians. We don't follow no Ethiopians. But that's what they did. So some countries, the point is, some countries never accepted the Gregorian calendar. That's the point. Why is it not going down? All right. Okay, I think not. No, it's not. What's going on? Oh shit! It's bloody thing, yo. It's my own mind up. Right. Let me stop sharing this because something is just putting up a whole bug of something. I read that from the radar.
Come on. Book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, this month shall be the beginning of the months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Verse 3.
Hold on. Slack radar. Give me a minute. Just keep reading. And
come. Verse 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. Verse 4. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Verse 6. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorpost of the house within there, they shall eat it. Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh.
All right, no sweat, no sweat.
Tonight.
No sweat, no sweat. Hold on. All right. So jump to 14 for me, Baba Kusha. All right, this is the month. This is what we should be doing right here, man. All right, this is the Lord's Passover. All right, and the Passover is coming up this year in April. All right, April is where we're eating the lamb, man. On the 4th of April this year, all right, in Houston, Texas, this is where we'll be eating the lamb. All right. Okay, so read on.
Book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it for a feast to the Lord.
For a what, Radar? For a what, Radar? This year should be what? This month should be what?
And shall keep and for a memorial.
For a memorial, man.
Keep it.
What's a memorial?
Memorial is
man?
something of memory. You're going remember
right.
This.
That's right. Khan, we shall hold this month in remembrance every year. For how long, man? Forever. All right, as a nation of people. This is what we should be doing. Black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people. This is what we had before Columbus came, man. This is what we were doing before the British came, the English came, man. Before the English took us from, before the Africans sold us, you understand. In fact, before the Romans tried to conquer us in Jerusalem, we had to run into Africa. I was in Africa for over 900 years before the Africans rounded us up and sold us to the Englishmen. All right, they're all in conspiracy against our nation of people, against the chosen people of God, man. All right, them we're not Hamites, man. We're not Africans, man. All right, this is our history right here. And the Lord told Moses to speak unto the children of Israel. Speak unto you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman and child. We are the children of Israel, man. That's who we are. Nothing can change that. The blood of Moses runs through our veins, man. The blood of Christ runs through our veins. The blood of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob runs through our veins, man. All right, this is our forefathers. All the prophets are Israelites, man. All the prophets are black, Hispanics, and Native Indians of our nation. All right. And this is the beginning of months to us. This is what our New Year's is, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Read that. Did you finish 14? Yeah, read 14 again from the top.
And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast.
For a memorial. Remember this. Remember this. It's a memorial to our nation of people. It's a memorial to us, man. We ain't supposed to be doing no Christmas. We ain't supposed to be doing no January New Year, so-called. You understand? We ain't supposed to be keeping no Easter with bun and cheese and fish and bread and all that nonsense, man. This is what we're supposed to be doing, black man. Hispanic man, Native Indian man, man. woman and child as a family. Read on.
Another one, Khan. And you shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations.
Throughout our generations, man. Throughout our generations. Are we still generating? Are we still having children?
Khan.
Are we still procreating?
Another one, Khan.
We should, Khan, Most High in Christ, we should be keeping this right here, man. This is the beginning of month unto us. When the Lord took our forefathers out of ancient Egypt, man. When the Lord took our moms and dads, you understand, out of ancient Egypt, out from the hand of the pharaohs, them Africans in Egypt, man. That was our people that the Lord delivered through the Red Sea. That was our people that the Lord told Moses to speak unto the children of Israel. And here we are still on the west, in the Western Hemisphere now, because we went back into slavery, went back into Egypt on ships, man. Cargo slave ships in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. That's us, man. That's us. That's us, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman and child, man. This is what our children need to know. This is what we need to be doing, man. Not Thanksgiving. All right, not Christmas, not Easter. You understand? Not so-called New Year, man. Not worshiping the god Janus, the god of what? Beginnings, the god of gates and gateways and all that nonsense, man. We ain't supposed to be worshiping no mythical god, man. All right? No stone. We ain't supposed to be worshiping no god that's made from no stone, man. Our God is a spirit. And if you're worshiping the Most High, you must worship him in spirit and in truth. So when we speak this truth, you better listen up and hear it, because we speaking the truth in the ISUPK, man. Right? What we speak is the truth, man. We ain't supposed to be worshiping no idol. That's against our God. That's against the God of the Bible, man. That's against the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's against the God of our nation, man. The Lord is raising us up out of these captivity. That's what the Lord is beginning to do right now. And so he sent his prophets to bring back this truth to our people, man. To bring our people back on the right path. Because we ain't supposed to be following no God in the dead of winter. We ain't supposed to be following no New Year in the dead of winter, man. You understand? We ain't supposed to be following no God with no two heads. No Siamese God, man. We ain't supposed to be following nothing that's made of no stone. Wood and stone. You understand? Of men. And not of the Lord, man. Read on. Any more?
And you shall keep it a feast by an audience forever.
Is that 14 done? For how long?
Forever.
Forever, man. As long as we're still generating from generation to generation. One generation pass away. You should have taught that next generation before you pass away, man. You should teach that generation, teach your children, so when you pass away, they remember to keep this, because we ain't supposed to forget it.
Right.
See that? You know why we don't know who we are today? Because when we disobey the laws of God, and that caused us to go into slavery under another nation. It caused another nation to be ruling over us, man. Our disobedience caused the oppressors to be ruling over us right now. That's why we need to be obedient in these last days, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, woman, and child, man. We need to be obedient in these last days, man. Because it will cost us, man. It's been costing us. And we're sick of it costing us. We're sick of it costing us, man. We're sick of it costing us when other nations are ruling over us and other nations have got to dictate to us, man, what the New Year's is, what God is, and all this nonsense, man. There is only one God, man, and that's the God of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's the God of the Israelites, man. You understand? That's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. That's the one true God, man. All right? And we got to come back to our God. And this is how you do it, man. First, you got to identify who the oppressors are, what they've done. All right, and we've got to identify what the real New Year, what the real New Year's is, man, according to God, man, according to the Holy Bible, man. All right, many go to church, but they're gonna be worshiping the god Janus, man. Is that his name? Janus, man. Right. They're gonna be worshiping the god Janus of New Beginnings. That's who they're gonna be worshiping, man. A two-headed Siamese god, man. A piece of stone that some Greeks molded, man. That some Romans fashioned. You understand? In a mold. That's what you're going to be following. We need to follow the one true God, man. We need to fear God and keep his commandments, man. That's what we need to do. And our God says, don't worship no idols, man. Read on. Slack, yeah, that's it on that, right? 14, yeah?
That's it on that one.
That's it on that. Jump to 13, Exodus 13 and 3 to 4. Exodus 13, 3 and 4.
Book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 3.
4, yeah, can.
3 to 4, you said, isn't it?
Yeah, can. That's the one.
And Moses said unto the people, remember this day.
Right? Moses said to the people, remember this day, man. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman and child. Guess what? We forgot this day because of slavery. We need to remember this day. All right? Moses said to the people, remember this day. What people, man? What people did Moses say remember this day to? To the Israelites, man. And our forefathers and mothers came out of Egypt, man. That's what Moses said to the people, to the Israelites, to our forefathers and mothers. Remember this day. Remember this day. Read on.
In which ye came out of Egypt.
Yeah, don't forget when we came out of slavery. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
The house of what?
House of bondage.
See, we came out of slavery back then, and we ain't supposed to forget that day, man. But you know why we've forgotten that day? We went into bondage again. We went into Egypt again. Not that physical place. We went into bondage again. We're slavery again, man. Went into slavery all over again. Deuteronomy 28 and 68, man. Via ships, cargo slave ships. Via the transatlantic slave trade, man. Via the sub-Saharan slave trade, man. That's how we went into Egypt again. We went into bondage again. Went into bondage under England. Under England is where we went into bondage under black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Under Columbus, on the conquistadors, man. That's how we went into bondage again in Egypt again, man. You understand? With ships. Read on.
For the strength of hand of the Lord brought you out of this place.
Is that where you're up to 4?
Up to 4, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm still in 3. Still in 3. I'm still in 3.
Oh, can. Read on. Can. Right. Okay.
Out of the house of bondage, for by strength of hand the Lord brought you out of this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten.
Right, there shall no leavened bread be eaten, man. We're supposed to eat bread with yeast in it. When that time comes, that's on the 4th, 2026. It's on the 4th. It'll be the Lord's 57th annual Passover, man, and it'll be held in Texas. All right, be held in Texas, man. Is it Southern Texas?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Can't the water. It'll be held in Houston, Texas this year, man. All right, on the 4th of April, man. That's when we'll be eating the Lord's Passover this year, 2026. Right? That's the beginning of month to us. We ain't supposed to be following the ways of the oppressors, man. They just had this 25th Christmas, man. On the 25th of Christmas, you know, and all this nonsense, man. Our people been following that. Well, now is the time to come out of that. Now is the time to unlearn nonsense and relearn the truth, man. All right? Unlearn the lies and relearn the truth, because the truth is going to give us wisdom. The Bible says the truth was going to make us free. The truth is what makes us free. So why are we trying to hang on to a lie? A lie only deceives us and unalives us, man. All right? That's all a lie does, man. Right where we are. That was 4, yeah?
Come on.
All right, now let me try and I've got to do this again because I read from like half.
You want me to read 4, innit?
Yeah, you're not done 4,
yeah,
no?
I'm gonna read 4 now. I didn't restart.
No sweat.
I'm at 4
No
now.
sweat. God. Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. This day came out of the month Abib.
Abib, right?
Abib.
Which means year of corn. All right. When does corn come forth, man? When does corn come forth, black man? Hispanic man, native Indian man. Corn comes forth in spring, man. You getting your first ears of corn in spring, man, between March and April. That's the new year, man. That's the new year. What the Lord told us to keep. All right. Read on.
Verse 5. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Ammonites and the Hivites.
No. Oh, we don't need 5. We don't need 5. We don't need 5. Just need 4.
Calm, no sweat.
Yeah. Have you read 4 already? Or what's the deal?
Yeah, I read 4 already. 4's a short one.
Have you read 4 already?
Can't.
Okay. I couldn't. No sweat. I couldn't hear you then. No sweat. Let me read this. I'm going back into the thing because I missed some.
The month of Abib, didn't it? When I said that, that's the end of 4.
No sweat. Can't. All right. That's too hard. No sweat. All right. So let me read the rest of this. It says, why does the new year start on January the 1st? Okay. We want to know why, man. Why the new year start on January the 1st? It says, in fact, for centuries, other dates mark the start of the calendar, including March the 25th. All right, so we used to worship Slakia, not worship Slakia. They used to keep, meaning these nations today. All right, England, America, Rome, the whole lot. Other nations, they used to keep. Most of them used to keep the 25th of March as the new year, man. All right, and someone changed it. We're gonna find out who changed it. All right. So this wasn't always the case. In fact, for centuries, other dates marked the start of the calendar, including March the 25th and December the 25th. So how did January the 1st became New Year's Day? All right. How did January become New Year's? The freaking hell is this dude? Become New Year's Day, man. All right. Right. It says we can partly thank. All right. Here we go. This is how it became, man. It says we can partly thank the Roman king Numa Pompilius. According to tradition, during his reign in 715 to 673 BCE, Numa revised the Roman Republican calendar so that January replaced March. All right. So that January replaced March as the first month. So January replaced March, man. By Numa Pompilius. All right. And all these Romans. These Romans is the ones that changed everything. All right, because prior to that, them and others was doing it on the 25th, was keeping the New Year's on the 25th of March. That's what they were doing, man. Right? Because they want full control over everything and everyone, That's why they try to start taking over and ruling over all nations and ruling over all people on the earth and getting everyone to change their ways and follow them. This is how they've always been. England and America followed suit also. We read that before. That was at the bottom of this, right? Revise Romans. Okay. Right, done and replace March. It was a fitting choice since January was named after Janus. Again, we read that before. Janus was the Roman god of beginnings. All right. Again, as idol, man, is an idol. March celebrates. March celebrated Mars, the god of war. So they call March, which is Mars in the Latin, the god of war. All right, that's the time that the Romans and all that would go to war. Okay, god of war, the god of Some sources claim that Numa also created the months of January, the month of January, right? However, there is evidence that January the 1st was not made the official start of the Roman year until 153 BCE. All right, so it wasn't even Rome didn't use January the 1st until 153 BCE. Right? They didn't use. They used to do March. How's it doing that? They used to do March as well, man. They used to do March. March is the original New Year. All right. Okay, so reading a little bit more. See what we can. I think I read from here before, right? Yeah, I read from there, I believe. I'll just read that again, just in case. All right, it says in 46 BC, Julius Caesar introduced more changes, though the Julian calendar and the Julius Caesar introduced more changes to what Lemma whatever did. Lemmius something, right? As it became known, retained January the 1st as the year's opening date. With the expansion of the Roman Empire, expansion of the Roman Empire, the use of the Julian calendar also spread. However, following the fall of Rome, so when Rome fell in the 5th century CE, many Christian countries altered the calendar so that it was more reflective of their religion. All right. And March the 25th, the feast of the Annunciation, and December the 25th being Christmas, this is what they brought in and imposed, right? Became common New Year's days. Became common New Year's days, right? See that? So that's not so basically the 25th of December and the 25th of March, they both became New Year's days. Why? Because one heathen is worshiping it in the 25th of December, and another, which is new, and another heathen, and other nations or civilizations have always kept March the 25th, man. Right? So this ain't nothing new to our nation. However, we've fallen over into captivity under the Greeks, under the Romans, and under the English and the British and the Americans today, which are an extension of Rome. And here we are, man. Here we are doing what they do. That's against our God, man. All right. Worshipping idols is against our God. Read so like you get me 13 and 15, the Exodus 13 and 15. Rida Baba Kasha, yeah? Can you hear me?
Calm. Book chapter 13, verse 15. And it came to pass when Pharaoh could hardly let us go, that the Lord slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both the firstborn of man.
Salakia, is that the 13 and 15?
Can't.
Okay. No sweat. Read on.
and the firstborn of beasts. Therefore, I'll sacrifice.
The Lord unalive all the firstborn of Egypt. All right, from man all the way down to beast. All of their firstborn was destroyed by the Most High, by the God of the Israelites, by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, by the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Our God unalive all the firstborn of the Egyptians that had the Israelites in slavery. Our God unalive all the firstborn of the Egyptians, man and beast, because the Egyptians was had our people in bondage, man. That's what the Lord did to the Egyptians for the Israelites, for our nation of people, and we ain't supposed to forget it, man. We ain't supposed to forget it. We forget that and do Christmas. Forget that and do the 1st of January. No, man. Nah. Because our God is going to do the same to these oppressors today. So we ain't supposed to follow them, man. Now, listen, we're going to have to learn one way or other. It's like you have a dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? This is how this is how we're going to return to the Lord, man. This is how we're going to return to the Most High God. Unalive or alive, man. Pick your choice, black man, Hispanic man, Native man, woman, man. Pick your choice, man. Right? Because we have to return to our God. There was no question, man. No question. The Lord don't want us to do what the pagans do, man. It says, "O children of Israel, learn not the ways of the heathens." Don't follow them. Don't learn their ways. And read on, Baba. Read on. Let me see. Read on, Radha.
Therefore, I sacrifice to the Lord all that openeth the matrix, being males, but all the firstborn of the children I redeem. Verse 16.
Now, hold up. I'm going to catch up with you because 13 and 15 came to pass. Yeah. Right? So the Lord did unalive all the Egyptians for us in this particular time. And that's why the Lord said to keep this as a Passover, as a feast. Read on. It's like a... Hold on. Was it? Hold on. Yeah, that's it. No, that's not. Don't make it. It's like a. No sweat. Get me Leviticus 23 and verse 4. Yeah, Leviticus 23 and 4. Check this.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 4. These are the beasts of the Lord, even holy convocations. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5.
Okay.
In the 14th day of the first month, and even is the Lord's Passover.
All right, so like it. All right, no sweat. All right, these are the feasts what we should be keeping. Okay, jump back to it's 13 and go from 1.
13 and what? Exodus.
Exodus 13 and 1.
God. Book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel.
Right, sanctify unto me all the firstborn. Bring unto me all the firstborn. You understand? Every firstborn has to be replaced with a sacrifice, with a lamb. Okay, every firstborn that open up the matrix have to be replaced with a lamb. Or a lamb has to be sacrificed for every firstborn that open up the matrix. All right, read on.
Both of man and of beast.
And the
It
man
is
and
mine.
beast. Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which ye came out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. For by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place.
Mm-hmm.
There shall no leavened bread to eat.
Be eaten, right? Is it?
This says eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there should no leavened bread be eaten. Right? So this is the day, read on. This is the day that the Lord brought us out of Egypt, man. We should remember this in honor of our God, in honor of the Most High. Read on.
Verse 4. This day came ye out in the month Abib.
Mm-hmm. So we came out of Egypt at the Passover, man. We came out of Egypt in the month Abib. Abib means year of corn, right? Which is the first month to us, which is what? In spring, man. You understand? This month is between March and April, man. That's the month Abib. All right. And this should be the beginning of month unto us. This year is what? It's at the 4th. It's going to be on the 4th of April. All right. So basically it starts in March. So if you count the 4th of April and 14 days back, because the 4th of April is when the lamb's going to be eaten and the unleavened bread is going to be eaten. Right. So count 14 days back and that's when it begins. Okay. That's when the 14 days, which will go into March, all right? That's when the new our new year starts or begins, right? That's the month of Abib. To us, that's the beginning of months. That's the first month of the year to Israelites. Read on. Oh, Slakia, that's it. That's it. Beginning of month to us, right? Okay.
Yep.
So let me read this too. It says, in the past, most civilizations observe the new year in spring, which we read before under the thing, right? Says that the Greeks just call it the spring equinox. Their days started to get longer, right? So and under them, the days began to get longer. The Greeks or the Romans used to only have what? They only used to have 10 months of the year that they followed, right? Or that they documented, etc. They never used to keep January and February. January and February came later on. Okay. Okay, so they only had 10 months on their calendar, whereas we had 12 months on our calendar, right? Okay, so yeah, that's it on that. And I'm going to jump to Leviticus 4 years. What was you at just then? No, you just read that.
I was just on Exodus 13. I finished that 4.
Yeah. Can. Read. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it on that. Have you read Leviticus 23 already?
Yeah, I read that already.
Read that already? No. All right, get me Leviticus 11 and 7. Leviticus 11 and 7. This is also some things that the heathens of our people doing, which we're not supposed to do. All right, and especially in Christmas and also within the new year. All right, read that.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine.
That's the pig, man. The swine is a pig. You understand? If somebody called you a swine, you should be offended. Why? Because a pig, man, is a nasty, smelly pig, man. That's basically what they say. You're a swine. You're disgusting. Pigs are disgusting, man. Pigs are made for the to get rid of the garbage, the waste. All right, pigs are designed to get rid of the waste, man. All right, pigs have got all kinds of worms in their body, things in the body, man. And the flesh has all types of ailments, right? All types of pigs have all kinds of things, tapeworm and various things in their body, man. That means when we eat that goes in our body and destroys us, man. But the pigs won't die from that because they're made to withstand those things. You understand? The pig is made to withstand all types of diseases. Meanwhile, if we consume that same flesh from the pig, then our bodies weren't made to withstand that, man. And that gives us the ailments that the pig had and lived, but we get it and die, man. That gives us gout, high blood pressure. That gives us heart disease and all types of things, man. All right? Lung cancer and all types of stuff like that. That's what the pig does, man. That's why the Lord tells us, don't consume that, man. All right? The swine is unclean. Now, many people are at the swine on the 25th of December, man, and the whole of that week. Many people are going to still be eating the swine up until January all the way through, man. You understand? It's unclean. Read on. Was that it on that? I believe that was it.
Through he divided the hoof and be clover-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
It's unclean to us, man. So we ain't supposed to eat no pork, man. No gammon, no black pudding, no things like that, man. No bacon. All right, no pig in blanket. We ain't supposed to eat those things. The swine is unclean to us, man. All right, the swine, black man, woman, and child. You understand? We're supposed to have black Hispanics and Native Indian. We're supposed to have in derision, man. It's like in disdain, man. All right, we ain't supposed to want to eat no swine, man. Right? That's unlawful. It's against our flesh, man. It's against our God. You understand? It's against us, man. So we ain't supposed to consume those things. Read on. Was that it, or you got to go somewhere else? Because that's all I want is verse 7.
Okay, yeah, that's right there. Do you want me to read 8?
No,
of the flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right.
They are unclean to you.
Yeah. So we don't want to eat of the swine's flesh, and when it dies, you're not supposed to touch it when it dies, man. That's its carcass, right? Because it's got all types of germs and disease that's going to be, permeating off of it. So you don't want to be around that, otherwise you can get diseases from it, man. Diseases that you can't see. You've got to be quarantined away from that. So where people ain't supposed to go near no swine, man. All right, no dead swine, shall I say? All right, it's carcass, and neither shall we consume the swine. Because those things that withstand in the swine while it's still alive can't withstand in us. Those things will unalive us, man.
So luckily, are the one. So there's nothing wrong with having a pig in your. If you got a farm and you got a pig on the farm, there's nothing wrong with having that. But you just can't eat it or whatever, innit?
You just can't eat it, and if it dies, then you can't touch it. Can't go near it if it dies, man. Yeah. Right, it's carcass. That's carcass. Just even dead bodies, we're not supposed to touch dead bodies, man.
Yeah.
Right, because that'll make us unclean for 7 days. If we are around a dead body, that'll make us unclean for 7 days. Right, so the carcass of the pig, that's gonna make us unclean as well. And not just that, we can get disease from it because, like I said, that whilst it's alive, their flesh can withstand the germs and disease that's inside of it. You understand? But we can't withstand it. Our flesh can't withstand it. Right? The disease that's in the pig won't die, man, because the pig is made for that. Made to consume the garbage and the toxins and all those things. It's made for that job. That's why the Lord is commanding us not to eat it, because our flesh ain't made to withstand what the pig is made to withstand. Right? That'll destroy us, man. Give us cancer and all kinds of things. All right. Yeah. So I wanted to say, read from the chew of the cud. This animal don't chew the cud, man. This animal don't regurgitate. This animal don't break down the food or in fact, this animal don't eat the herbs, man. This animal eats anything that dies. This animal eat another dead pig, a dead dog, a rat. This animal will eat anything, right, that you put before it, man. Okay, but and also the animals that eat the vegetation, they chew it and they regurgitate it. They swallow it in one stomach, regurgitate it, chew it again, and so on and so on. They break it down. They break it down, filter it, break it down, filter it, and break it down, man. All right, and they eat what? Herbs, man. Herbs. We eat things that eat herbs. Goats. You understand? Lamb, cow. Those are the things we eat, man. So though it be cloven-footed, but it doesn't chew the cud, man. You understand? It doesn't chew the cud and regurgitate and chew it down. It doesn't break it down. All right? And it eats anything that's dead. You understand? It could die of any type of disease, and that eats, the pig will eat that, man. That's what a pig was made for. And then when the pig eats that, it won't die, man. If the pig had ate bat in Wuhan, China, you understand, the pig wouldn't have got COVID-19, man. You understand? But the humans will get COVID-19, right? Whatever the pig gets, the pig can withstand, but we cannot withstand whatever the pig can withstand. Our body ain't made that like that, man. All right. Get me from there. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verses 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth.
Okay, hold on. 28 and 64. Yeah. Right. Can't read on. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, even unto the other, and they shall. Right.
Salakia. This is what the Lord did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We were scattered in what? In slavery, man. We was taken in the belly of ships, man. The transatlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan slave trade, man. The Native Indians went to what? They was enslaved by the conquistadors, you understand, by Columbus, which took them to Spain and various places on ships, man. So all the 12 tribes was enslaved on ships. You understand, in one way, shape, or form. All right? All that happened to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. So guess what? Read that again.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, even unto the other.
And this what happened to us, man. Columbus, you understand, the English, the British, running into Africa from the Romans in 70 AD, and the Africans rounding us up and selling us to the Englishmen. All right, running for our lives, and the sub-Saharan slave trade came and captured us up, man. This is what they do when we have no protection, man. All right, this is what they did to our people. Read on.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
And whilst they took us, whilst they enslaved us and chained us up and so on and so forth, once they brought us on slave ships and bear it to our destination, wherever they was going, wherever they took us to, we ended up serving what?
Other gods.
That's the god Janus, man. If you're keeping January as your 1st of January as the new year, you're worshiping Janus. That's another god, man. If you just did the December the 25th, you understand, you're worshiping another god. You understand? That's another god, man. If you're doing Easter and any of those things, you're worshiping other gods, man. All right? He worshipping another god. Read on.
Khan, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even
All right.
wood and stone.
And what?
Even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone, man. That Greek, that Janus, what we just saw before with the two heads, that's made of stone, man. All right. If our people were conquered by the Arabs and sub-Saharan slave trade, bowing down to surrounding Mecca, that's a stone right there, man. Wood and stone. If you follow in the Christians and the oppressors' religion, you understand, going to be a good old Christian. And you what they say, bear your cross, and you see them walking around with a wooden cross on their back. That's the wood right there, man. Wood and stone. Wood and stone, man. This is what our people are following, because why? They took us as captives, man. They captivated us, you know what I'm saying, and took us over, took our minds. That's why when we're teaching the truth, our people even want to come up against us for the sake of the oppressors, man. They got the minds of our people like this in their hands right now. And this truth is going to set our people free. That's why they hate this truth so much, man. You understand? But this is good, man. This is the medicine that our people need. All right? This is the medicine that we need, black man, woman, and child, man. Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, and child. All right? Get me, was that it on that? That's it on that, right?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Go on, get me Psalms 96. Psalms 96. All right, I'm going to run through some of these gods too. All right, so you had January, which is the Janus, all right, the god of doors, and you had February in Latin, all right, Roman Latin. February means what? To cleanse from a Roman, this is February from a Roman festival. February, which is Februa in the Latin, all right, which means to cleanse. This is the heathens' customs, all right. February. Mars, March. So you had March, a Roman god of war. That's Mars in the Latin, right? That's like their god is Mars. They call the god of war, which is March. They call it Mars. All right. April. All right. The Latin word for April, aperio, which means what? Opening, referring to spring. All right, new openings, etc. That's again in the time of March, April, the spring season. But again, these are heathens. All right. May, Roman goddess Maya, which means what? Which means nurturer. All right, that's their philosophy. All right. And June, Roman goddess again, Juno. That's a god of marriage, the goddess of marriage and what? Marriage and well-being for women. Juno or June is the goddess of for well-being for women and all that stuff. All right, these are idols, man. See that they are the god for everything. All right, god for every month of the year, man. All right. Then you had July was from Julius Caesar. All right, which is the emperor of the Romans. All right, Julius Caesar became known as they named July after Julius Caesar, right? All right, and then August, Emperor Augustus Caesar, which is the grandnephew of Julius Caesar, right? So it's Augustus succeeded Julius, being the grandnephew. That's where the term August come from, and another Roman emperor. All right, so these are how the oppressors renamed things and captured and destroyed people, destroyed kingdoms, and changed customs of the customs of the other people. This is how they changed the customs of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, by conquest. All right, September, a Latin word, September meaning seven. Sept means seven, or all right, 7. September means 7. Again, it doesn't add up because why? They used to do 10. They used to do 10 months of the year, right? So I think was it They didn't have January and February, so they had March, April, May, all the way to whatever 10, December. They had 10 up to December. January and February was out. They never had no calendar. They had no calendar for that for January and February at that time, right? In ancient time. It's over time they started to change it up and they gathered it together as one comes. They perfect it, so to speak, right? But all this is against the Most High. 7, which is like an octagon, all right? 7 sides. Oct, all right? October, octo, meaning 8, all right? Like octopus has 8 legs, octagon has 8 sides. October, octus, which is 8. Now, when you do the maths, right? Then you'll find out that the 8th month is actually not even the 8th month, right? So if they got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, which is 7. September is actually the 9th month, right? According to them. Why? Because they brought in the January and February, which wasn't there before. So now they've got 9 months here, but really it should be what? 7, sept, all right? Or octagon. So it should be 7, man. But now it's 9, all right? They got October, which is 8. So September, October is now become 10, but it should be 8, man. All right? Right, it should be 8. So now we got November, with November, which is November, meaning 9. Nanigan, 9-sided shape is a nanigan, right? So that's the 9th month. So November is now the 11th month, when it should be the 9th month, right? Then we got December, all right, with December, which means 10, all right. Excuse me, Salakia. All right, December, which means 10, man. Now they got December being the 12th month because they never had January and February in the first place until when they brought that in and started the new year on the 1st of January, right? December is 10, which is decagon. A decagon has 10 sides. December, right? So they've took everything out of sync. All right, so let me go back to the scripture. Read that, Baba Kashar.
What, Psalms 96? You want to read that?
Yeah, can. Mm-hmm.
From the top, yeah?
Yeah, read from 1 down to 5, yeah.
Come. Sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord, all the earth. Verse 2. Sing unto the Lord, bless his name. Show forth.
Right? Hold up, Salakia. Right? This is what we should be doing. This is a new song, black man. Right? We're not banging tambourines. That's not what this is talking about, man. Speaking the truth. We're singing a new song. We're not singing the songs of the oppressors, man. We're not singing January and Christmas and jingle bells. We ain't singing no jingle bells, man. That's confusion. We're singing to the Lord a new song. We're singing the month of Abib, man. You understand? We'll be keeping the Passover, man. All right, in Texas. Where was it again? Slakia?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas, man. The water, right? In Houston, Texas, we're going to sing to the Lord a new song. That's what that's talking about. Read on.
Show forth his salvation from day to day.
Right? Christ, the Most High salvation, Slakia. Most High salvation is his son Christ, Yahushua in the Hebrew, who came and died and laid down his life. You understand? To give blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians a second chance, all right, of repentance, return, and make a change in our lives so we can come up out of this slavery, out of this captivity, out of the hand of the belly of the beast, out of the hand of the oppressors, should I say, out of the belly of the beast, man, out of Babylon the Great. That's what this salvation is about. And that's what we sing in the song, man. All right. In every feast we do, we're singing the Lord's praises and songs, man. All right. We've got the next feast coming up Don't know what the date is yet, but we got the Feast of Purim coming up. Read on.
Verse 3. Declare his glory among the heathen.
Right, declare his glory. He's showing the truth, man. And we're declaring the glory of the Lord, man. This is how the Lord wants to be praised. This is how the Lord is supposed to be praised, man. The Lord wants blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians back to serve him, man. Not to serve crack on the streets, not to serve cocaine, you understand, and unalive and destroy our community and our nation of people. The Lord don't want us busting guns and destroying the lives of our brethren, man, and sisters, man, and children kind of playing the part, man. That's not what the Lord wants. The Lord wants his praise, and this is how we show it, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child, man. Teach our children. Read on.
Come. His wonders among all people.
Right? Show his wonders amongst all people. When they see us step out and teach, they don't like it. But listen, man, this is the truth, man. This is the truth. All right? And we're going to speak the truth. We ain't telling you no lies in the ISUPK, man. We ain't telling you no lies. We're out here in the spirit of the Most High and Christ and Yahweh Shai, man, which is Christ. Read on.
Verse 4. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised.
The Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is great and greatly to be praised. Read on.
He is to be feared above all gods.
And our God is to be feared, black man. If you never knew, our God is to be feared above all gods. Forget the God of the Arabs. Our God is to be feared above all gods. Forget the Christian church and white supremacy. Forget Christianity. Our God is to be feared above all gods, man. All right? Forget Rastafarianism and all that nonsense and Egyptologists and all this nonsense. Our God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel, is to be feared above all gods. Read on.
Verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
The gods of the Arabs are what?
Idols.
The God of the Christian, the oppressors, the Christianity is what?
Idols.
All the gods of the nations. The Indians' God, the Hindus, and all this nonsense, all idols, man. The God of Janus, January, the God of so-called open doors and nonsense, the God with two heads, a Siamese God. You understand? The God made of stone, the mythical God is what?
Idols.
That's all they are, man. Can't do nothing to help our people, man. Idols, man. Read on. This is the one true God, black man. Read on. Hispanic and Native Indian man, woman and child, man.
But the Lord made the heavens.
Our God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, made the heavens and the earth, man. Read.
Verse 6. Honor and majesty.
Go on, finish up.
Are before him.
Right. Honor and majesty
before him.
Go to Daniel 7, 25 and 26. Daniel 7, 25, 26. All right. Honor and majesty are before him, man. Is that majesty, right? Honor and majesty.
Yeah.
Right. Honor and majesty are before our God, man, that sits upon the throne in the heavens.
Daniel, what you say, Salakia?
Daniel 7 and 25 and 26. All right. Honor and majesty is before our God. You understand? Honor and majesty is before our God, man. With any idols, there's no honor. There's no honor in keeping Janus, in following Janus in January the 1st, man. No honor whatsoever. This is the dead of winter. What are you worshiping, man? What are you celebrating, man? How's that a new year? That is dead, man. We worship we keep the Passover, shall I say, in spring, man, when everything comes back to life and is all in fruition. That's the God we serve. We serve the God of, you see, when you see all these things, the trees coming back, the birds in the nests and all those things, man, the animals coming out and giving birth, etc. That's what we celebrate, man. Right? That's when we keep the Passover. You understand? That's when we serve our God, man, and keeping the Passover. Read on.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and
right?
shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
So
And
these
faith-
oppressors, this oppressor is gonna come and change times and wear out the saints. Who's the saints? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Think what was that in Psalms 50 and hold on. The saints, I believe, in Psalms 50 and 5. Right? In fact, no, the Psalms 147 and verse 14, man. Read seek to change time. Read it from the top again, Baba Kashar. I got a few more in.
Mm-hmm. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he shall speak. This is the fourth beast in the book of Daniel's, right? The fourth beast. All right. Let me just give a rundown because let me just give a quick rundown, right? So this four beast shall come up out of the sea, right? That's the Assyrian empire, right? The Assyrian empire, all right, which are the Babylonians, and then you got the second empire that came after them was the Persians and the Medes, all right, and then after the Persians and the Medes, the Greeks conquered them, all right. The Greeks conquered the Persians and the Medes, and then after the Greeks was what? The Roman captivity. That's the four beasts, all right. So now this is the fourth beast. This is the fourth beast that did this. The fourth beast did this. Read that again in Daniel's 25, Baba Kasha. This is what the fourth beast did. Mm-hmm.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he goes against God. He spoke great words, great blasphemy against the Most High, man. You understand? His Christian church, his Christianity. All right, they put the Pope's son up there as if he's Jesus and God and the angels. Don't dress naked and take pictures and touching their hands like this, doing some LGBT stuff with naked people. That's their Roman Empire, man. They changed times and laws. They changed things. They're an abomination to the Most High. Read on.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Right, they wear out the saints of the Most High. Who's the saints of the Most High? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. They wear us out, man. They change our names and they enslaved us. You understand? And we're still under them to this very day. That's why our people are following Janus, and January being the first to the heathens. Now it's also the first to us. Nah, man, we got our own. And it's in our own new year is in spring, man. Got nothing to do. This Janus thing ain't got nothing to do with us, man. Nothing at all. Read on.
And think to change times and laws.
And they did what?
And think to change times and laws.
And they thought to change times and laws, man. They changed everything up, man. All right, they changed times and laws, man. Okay, where's this one? All right, they changed times and laws. That's what they did. That's what the fourth beast did. That's the Romans, man. Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesars, what's the Gregorian, all of them Caesars. They changed the times and they changed the laws, man. There was a time when they didn't even have January in their calendar. They didn't even have February in their calendar, and they made February up and put their so-called God in there, man. All right, and stuff like that. All right, what you got? That was that 26?
I'm still reading 25.
Yeah. Right, read on.
And they shall be given into the hands until a time and times and dividing of time.
And the saints, which is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, is going to be given into the hands of them for what? A time for a particular dispensation of time, man. We're going to be given into their hands for a particular time, all right? A particular amount of time, all right? This is the saints of God. Let me get the Psalms 148 and verse 14. He also exalteth the horn of his saints the praise of all. Salakia. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even, which means indeed, of the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians. We are the saints of God, man. A people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord, man. The Lord ain't dealing with no other race or nation of people on the face of the earth, man. All right, he exalts his saints, he exalts blacks, he exalts Hispanics, he exalts the native Indians, the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel, man. That's who the Lord exalts, and nobody else, man. No other people or race. You understand? The gods of the nations are nothing but idols, wood, stone, whatever the hell. You understand? But they ain't no God, man. Read on.
You want me to read Daniel still?
26, yes.
26, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 26. Mm-hmm. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion.
There you go, man. The judgment is going to sit, meaning the Lord has promised the earth, the rulership to blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians, to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. The Lord has promised that to us under Christ, under himself. You understand? The Lord has promised that to us, man. Right? Under him, I mean, he's over us. You get the picture, right? The Lord has promised that to us, dominion and rulership on the face of the earth. The Lord says, ask of me and I'll give thee the heathens for thine inheritance, man. That's what the Lord says, man. You understand? We don't worship, bow down to these stupid idols, this stone, man, and this nonsense. You understand? Can't do nothing for black people. Can't do nothing for us, man. All right? That's something we got to come out of. Okay, read on.
To consume and to destroy it unto the end.
And we're going to have that dominion to consume those that have changed the times and laws and pull them down and to consume them. You understand? Because we're the kingdom of God. Black, Hispanics, and native Indians make up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. We're the kingdom of God, man. And we're going to get the dominion to pull that down. Read that again. The last, yeah.
And they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end.
And to consume and destroy it. Their dominion is going, man. This ain't going to be around forever. Once we're teaching the truth and our people are hearing what the real month, the real new year is, the beginning of months unto us is, then it's going to take away their dominion. Their power is going to be gone. It's going to come to us, the rightful people, the real people of the Most High God. Blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians, the Israelites. Read.
You want 27, yeah?
No. Did you finish 26?
Can't. That's the end.
Yeah? No sweat. Yeah. That's it on the 26. Get me from there. This is the last verse. All right, last verse, time. 5, Matthew chapter 5 and 17, Baba Kasha. Matthew 5 and 17.
Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law.
Don't think that Christ came to destroy the law, man. You understand? This beautiful law that's found in the Holy Bible. Don't think that the Lord came to destroy it. This law is going to make black people unite because we're going to have brotherhood. This class is about blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians gathering together again. You understand? Read on.
Nor all the prophets.
The prophets are back in the earth, man. The prophets and what the prophets have said, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Zechariah, what they said and what they taught, we're teaching this all over again. That ain't gone nowhere. We're the prophets back in this earth today. Read on.
I am not come to destroy.
Christ didn't come to destroy it. Read.
But to fulfill.
To fulfill it, man. To show you how to keep it. To fulfill it. To do it. Christ did it himself. Christ fulfilled the law. What sin was Christ? What sin did Christ commit? Christ was perfect, man. Christ fulfilled the law, kept it, man. He upheld it. Christ kept the Passover, the Feast of Dedication. Christ kept all of those, man. All the all the feasts that we're supposed to keep, man. That's what Christ kept. All the law we're supposed to keep, Christ kept them. Christ is a perfect example that shows us that we can keep them, man. We can be perfect, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman and child, man. All right? Teach these laws to your children. We can be perfect. And we can get off drugs and crack and all this nonsense, man. All right? Get off swinging off the pole and all that. Read on.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
So all be fulfilled. Not one jot, not one T or a dot, man, shall pass from the law till all be fulfilled. All right, till Christ returns. Read on.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so.
There's a Christian pastor, man. You understand? There's a Christian pastor and your fake what is black wanna be a Muslim, man. And you're teaching men to break the laws of God by departing from their nation and go and join to another nation's religion. And you're teaching men so. All right, being smoking weed and being a dreadlock, Rastafarianism, right? Teaching men to break God's laws, man. All right, you teach men so. Read on.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Going to be called the least if we don't change. That's what that's saying. We don't repent and take a hold of this truth right now. When the kingdom comes, our people are going to be at the base. Nobody's, man. All right? Actually, you don't want to be nobody's in this kingdom and in that kingdom. Come on, man. Come on, black man. We're better than that, man. Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We're better than that, man. All right, read on. That's it, right?
But whosoever
that's it, man.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, was that?
For the end, yeah.
Was that not it? No. I thought you finished.
No, I didn't finish.
Finish that.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So that's what we do, man. We do it. We do the law, statutes, and commandments, and we teach them. You understand? And hopefully, it's gonna be great, man. All right. That's the whole purpose of this job as well. To get a seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, meaning rulership on this earth. We're not gonna die and float off into the sky nowhere. All right, and that's the class, man. Let me just say this. All right, so the Feast of Purim is on Monday, the 2nd of March, and Tuesday, the 3rd of March. All right, Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026. That's the Feast of Purim. Monday, the 2nd of March. And Tuesday, the 3rd of March. All right, it's a 2-day memorial for the children of Israel, for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You come on down to 394 Lodge Road, Birmingham, B185PW, man. All right, and celebrate the feast of your forefathers and mothers, black man, woman, and child, man. All right, bring your family down. All right. All right, with that, that's the class. I'm going to say Birmingham, B185PW. I'll say that too. All right, read. Over to you, Radar.
Clap it up.
Also encouraged.
Man of Israel, give the teacher a courtesy salute. Man of Israel, Maggio. Maggio. Shabbat. Maggio. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Jamatar. Saw, get his sisters a courtesy salute. Amajium Shabbat. Amajium. Barak. Yahweh Shema in the Darbar Shemi Yahushai. Rajamata, class dismissed.
The word for the reader. You understand? Always, you understand? Give thanks. All right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakathon to the brothers. Yahweh Shema al Fan. Hashem Yahushai to the sisters. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Khan. Shalom, bro. Run that.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone...